This video is all about the Transcripts tab of TurboScribe. To access TurboScribe, double-click on the iMedix icon located on your desktop to launch our dashboard. Then double-click on the TurboScribe icon and the application will launch. Once loaded, you will be prompted for your user ID and your password. Enter this information to make a digitally secure connection to our central servers and have access to the TurboScribe program. If you are behind a firewall or other internet securities on your system, our IT team can work with you to program your proxy IP address into the TurboScribe program. We can set up your login to take you directly to the Transcripts tab, or you can manually click on the tab, which is where all of the completed dictations are housed within the TurboScribe system. When the program launches, you will notice your reports will show up in two different panels. The top panel is where all of your transcripts will show up, and the bottom panel is where all of your letters or correspondence will show up. As you can see, there is some patient demographic information available about the reports even before you open your documents. You can customize what column headers you see in your default view by changing your preferences. You can also move the columns to have them display in a different order, and even to expand and collapse the columns if you would like. TurboScribe is customizable to help make the workflow easier for your specific facility. To open a report, simply click on the patient demographic information for the report you wish to review, and the document will open in MS Word. You will then have a fully editable document. Make sure to click the Save icon in Word to save the changes you make to the document in our servers, so you will see the most recent version of the document the next time you access that report. We have a few different ways to filter the documents in your view in TurboScribe. The first is the date range filter. This functions much like booking a hotel room online. Think of your to date as the check-in date and your from date as the checkout date. Enter your to and from date and you will see all of the available documents during that time period. The next way to filter the documents is the patient last name search. Simply click on the button, then you can either scroll down through the names or start typing the patient last name you are looking for and narrow down the reports that way. The next filter is the advanced search. Click on the button and you can instantly search by patient first name, last name, or medical record number. Or you can click on detailed search and get a more advanced search option. For instance, you can search by date range and only a specific doctor's reports. This will give you all available documents during that time frame for just that doctor. We also have a status filter where you can filter reports based upon their status in our system: not printed, pending, signed, not signed, and many other options. Oftentimes, the status filters are used in conjunction with the action buttons in a typical office workflow. The TurboScribe program is so flexible, most normal office workflows can be replicated using the TurboScribe program. A common workflow is to use the status filter to show reports that are not printed. You then click on the Select All, which will select all of the documents in the system. Then click the Print button to print all of the documents to your default printer. You can also click the Select box on individual or smaller groups of documents to utilize the action buttons in TurboScribe. We highly recommend you use the action buttons, as this will place a full audit trail of your actions into the TurboScribe system should a question ever arise about a specific document. The action buttons in the Transcript tab will allow you to validate, print, export, save, fax, and archive documents in TurboScribe. Validate is a way to indicate a document has been processed through the TurboScribe system. The Validate button can also be set up to trigger other events in TurboScribe, such as printing, faxing, and uploading to the client-side EMR system. Print will print a document and display an icon to notify you the document has been printed through the system. There is a full audit trail of the printing history of documents in TurboScribe to include what user logged in to print the document, the date and time the document was printed, the version number of the document, and the network name of the printer where the document was printed. Use the Save button to save documents out of TurboScribe anywhere on your local computer or network that you have access. You can use the Fax button to manually fax documents via the TurboScribe program through our fax servers. There is also a full audit trail of faxing events in TurboScribe, so you can visually see if a document successfully failed or faxed correctly. And finally, you can archive documents. Documents that are archived are still available by searching in the system but are not visible in the main view. This has been a brief overview of the Transcripts tab in TurboScribe. Thank you for your time.